Good morning, afternoon, and evening to all the raiders and devotees of the John Ramos MTG YouTube channel and Twitch stream. I just wanted to do a talking head piece on the channel updates and everything going on. I haven't done a stream since Saturday, and it's Tuesday, the 10th, and usually I stream on Monday, and I was supposed to stream tomorrow. Sunday wasn't a stream either because I was getting my mind right for basically getting a positional promotion in my job or my career. So I did that. I started training this week, and I'm preparing. To give a little bit of context, professionalism is all about getting your mind right and getting set. And while I take streaming seriously and I want to continue to grow, it is still a part-time hobby and a part-time job. And my career as a military leader of America's greatest resource, or one of them, rather, I take my career seriously until the day that I retire. Therefore, that's what I've been gearing towards. When you get a positional promotion, that doesn't mean that your rank changes. It just means that you're changing positions and you're moving on and doing bigger and better things. All these are talking points for a military standpoint. It's not really a civilian talked about thing. I don't know how they do it in the civilian world, but this is just my translation from what I'm telling you in context to you guys. So, what does that mean for the channel? Well, I planned on doing, keeping the schedule and doing all that. However, given that my position is not going to be, say, a regular 9 to 5 job, that means I will not be getting off at the same time every day, because every day is going to be different. The schedule goes as follows. I can't really talk about it as much in the sense that it's not like it's classified or for FOUO or for official use only. It just means that I will be giving, a specific guideline, meaning that it's shift work, but it's not going to be like everybody else, right? So like I won't be off every weekend. I don't get holidays off, shit like that. So, and also the family will be going on their vacation without me due to the constraints of the position that I hold and what I will be doing. So that means that I will not be going to any type of vacation in the holiday season or whatnot. So in that, what does that mean for the channel now? Since I basically tangented myself. The schedule, as I said, is going to be, every day that I'm off, when I schedule it, I'm going to try to schedule it as I can. Meaning that each week I'll be posting it on the Twitch schedule, and then I'll take a screenshot of it and post it on Twitter. And the highlights videos and the TSM videos will continue to come out as they should, but my stream content is going to be different given that I won't be off on the same days every day. So it's just going to be like off 2, off 3, off 2, off 3, and so on and so forth until for the next year at minimum. So that's how the stream schedule is going to go. As it comes to content, MTGA or Arena will still be the primary game. But there's going to be games added, and I've already talked about this before on Twitter, and I've said it on the stream a couple times. But Apex is going to be a secondary game, as well as Diablo 3. I can't play Magic every day, not because I don't like it or don't love it. I have a passion for the game and all that, but balance is the key. And I can't play the game every day. If I play Magic every day, eventually either I'm going to burn out or I'm going to get upset, or I'm going to get mad, frustrated, whatever adjective you choose to use. That's what it's going to come down to. I can't do it every day. No matter how it's those days of me doing it daily are over. That was in my, late teens, early 20s, stuff like that. I can't do that every day, much less stream and play games. I just can't do it. So it's going to change. The goal setting will continue, and the goal to get to Mythic this month is just not going to happen. It's not that I'm going to try or not try. Rather, the positional change that I have is putting so much professional stress on me that I just don't want to do it. I'm putting all of my professional energy into that, and then once I'm settled in, training ends this week. It should have taken 2 weeks, but because of the push to get me on as soon as possible, training's only going to be 1 week. So I'll be starting as soon as the week's over. I'll get the weekend off, and then the schedule will go as follows, starting on that next Monday. So the stream schedule will go as the days that I'm off that I'm able to. I'll do it. That doesn't mean that I'm going to stream every day that I'm off either. Which means that given the schedule, because I'm going to work more than 8 hours, stream is going to be short in that I will not be streaming as many days as I can. It's not going to be 5 days or even 4. I actually speculate that my stream time is going to go down, and my stream time is going to be cut down by some hours. That doesn't mean that. It just means that my days are going to be cut. It doesn't mean that the stream hours are. The overall stream hours will be cut. So, like, instead of streaming, we'll say on an average of 4 to 5 times a week by 4 to 5 hours, meaning that it could be anywhere as much as 30 hours all the way to about as low as, say, 18. The average is going to, like, close in a little bit, and it's just going to be, like, I'm only streaming for, like, 15 or 20 hours a week, if that. Meaning like 2 days of 8 hours, if that's the case, and if I don't even want to. And the games will be alternating. That doesn't mean that I won't be posting content. It just means that the stream overall will be just that. Other than that, I don't really have much else. It was mostly a channel update and my despairing emotion towards Magic as a whole, given the less and less content of state of the game from WotC and just where the game is going. I'm not quitting, but I'm at a low point. This is not the lowest point, but this is a pretty low point for me, given that standard is balanced, but it's not fun, and Historic getting just Kaladesh and nothing else but Sculpting Steel being a buy a box is really, really disappointing. And their excuse or their reasoning for why they didn't add any more cards other than the Sculpting Steel was lame, and it was a cop-out, given how powerful of the sets they've produced since War of the Spark. Don't tell me that the cards are more than adequately powerful for just that set. Don't tell me that, because we all know that's nonsense. Or at least to me, in my opinion, I should say. Honestly, from now on, every time that I make an opinionated statement and I'm going to back it up with some form of evidence or some form of, well, I won't say facts, but some form of evidence or some form of backing, I'm going to start saying in my opinion, because that's what it should be. Also, the stream content is going to go to a format of a strict schedule of it's going to get more professional as it goes. I was supposed to have my emotes, and I'm almost going to go to a rebrand, not like a rebranding, but if I don't get my emotes soon, I'm going to change like a lot of the stuff that's going on as a branding standpoint. That doesn't mean that, I'm not going to play Magic anymore. It's just going to cover like a overall general sense, not so much as the content that I produce. And finally, that also is going to come with a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with gaming. So my content is not just for gaming purposes. It's also to, give a professional aspect of it. My credentials is not just I'm a Magic player and that's it. I actually consider that as like a hobby, even though I've been playing for so long, over 25 years, on and off. Not like semi-pro or any of that. Just I have a passion for the game, but it's going to be more of a professional, like military calls it oak tree, but there's going to be some, not leadership type stuff on the stream, but it's going to be like, here, we're going to take a short break from gaming and go into, kind of like, I don't know, like when Big Brother puts his arm around you, like, look, man, this is what we're going to do. Kind of like that, but in a professional sense. But you'll see what I mean when it comes out. And then my tier levels for stream or on my stream are going to be sort of like the Patreon tiers when you make a Patreon, but the Patreon is going to be used as a website, and then the tier list for historic and standard will go up there, and then the builds that I use for the season will go up there, and then my tier lists, or excuse me, my tier levels for the stream will have stuff other than Magic related. So, like, for example, what I'm trying to do, I'm not making this official or anything, but what I'm trying to do is get my tier 3 $25 sub level. Like, you get your own jersey and, like, have your name on it, and then I'll have, like, you're a devotee to the stream and part of the faith, and it's going to be, like, a team-oriented, type setup, but you get your, like, it's going to be personalized. So if you're in tier 3 status or tier level 3, then you're kind of like part of that community or my community, and that also comes with being part of the testing team Discord and all that. But I can't announce it officially because I haven't had it set it up yet, and the wife hasn't gotten everything that she needs to set it. So but until then, but that's where I leave the stream right now, and that's where I am going forward. I didn't want this to take longer than 10 minutes, and I might try to cut it down as such, but just giving you guys that, especially the subs, because you guys, when you pay or you sub, there's, you have to get your money's worth out of it. Just subbing and having subs doesn't mean that you don't. I owe you guys more than just streaming, if that makes sense. And most streamers should be giving their subs more than just like, oh, here's a couple emotes and all that. So that's how I feel about it. Not everybody feels the same way. That's just how I feel about it. But I'm done with the talking head portion of this. And if you continue to support me, and I would greatly appreciate it if you don't, we will part ways professionally. And I appreciate all the support that you've given me since you've come on. And follow or not, you can follow the stream at twitch.tv/JohnRamosMTG. You can follow the sub there also. Follow me on Twitter at capital A Azrael the Great One, and the YouTube channel also John Ramos MTG. And you'll be looking forward to content there. The content posted there will be standard historic deck list or deck text, and then the gameplays, highlights, stream replays, and other game content or gameplay, etc. Until then, I will see you guys in the next content or the next video and the next stream, and I hope to post the schedule here in the next couple days, when hopefully after, we'll say tomorrow or the next day, when I'm pretty sure and definitive that the schedule is going to go as it so, because I don't know how it's going to start, because there's some regulatory things that have to happen, meaning that you have to work a certain amount of hours, or you can't have so many days up, blah, and stuff like that. So once the schedule is set, I'll be able to kind of give you the supporters like you the schedule that I'm going to have. So but until then, I will see you guys in the next video, and I appreciate all the support that I have so far.